Hey everyone, we are back with Palana playing Signal Jamming from the new Daedalus Complex data pack. Find ourselves up against a Whizzard, always a tough matchup, and the opening hand doesn't make things any easier, so we're going to mulligan that. And this is a pretty dream second hand. We have Lotus Field for a remote, we have some Grail early, and we have an agenda, so things are looking pretty good. Unfortunately, we cannot end the run on HQ. I think Merlin's better there. Is it though? No, I think it's actually better on R&D. Put Swordsman on HQ because there isn't that much to protect here just yet. Whereas Whizzard will eventually want to run with medium and things like that, in which case Merlin's better. Signal jamming could do work in this matchup because if they're playing Conspiracy Breakers, can punish them for that. They will try to Parasite, I assume, which should shut down the likes of Clone Chips or Street Peddlers. But the problem is, it's only until the end of the run, so we could do a lot of damage to them initially, but then they'll get their second wind, and they'll be able to cause us problems that way. We could just try and jam here, because we can get the res. We don't have a lot of money. They could throw down Yogg, but that's fine. This doesn't suffer with Sifr. Black Orchestra, they could do. But sometimes you just got to throw caution to the wind. I think scoring early will put us in a good position. We have 8 credits, so we have enough to res this and score. Will leave us quite defenseless for few turns though, which isn't great. So Data Sucker is going to do work in some respects, but won't do anything to our scoring server, which is nice. And not to Mugen as well, so they're only half benefiting. And they didn't force us to do anything here, so we'll score this out. Leave us have a credit short of resing on R&D. But if they draw it all, we'll be fine. And then we'll be able to trash something, do damage. That's good. So, we're back in action again. Corroder comes down. And that I'm okay with seeing, because we could snipe Corroder. Caprice, always great to see. Jackson as well. I think we just money up here. Yeah, I don't want to have to defend this server too early, so I don't want to put Jackson in there just yet. They're coming for HQ. How good is the damage? Not great. I'd prefer to see them run on R&D, to be honest. So I think we leave them through here and kind of hope for the best. Signal jamming is not as bad as it could have been. Presumably they'll trash it. Maybe come again. Here's Sifr. But of course. Because why wouldn't you play Sifr? Oh dear. Okay, well we'll put this into server 1 and take a credit. That at least keeps Caprice safe. We can afford to res the lowest field if we need to. Hopefully we won't have to. Atman. So presumably Atman 0, that is also fine. It does mean that we're not going to get the element of surprise with Merlin. Yeah, let's shut this down. Check for orchestra, nothing there. No agenda yet. Let's fire Jackson in there just so we're ready for next turn maybe. Now I'm curious to see what kind of thing they're playing for their Code Gate Breaker. Medium. We can minimize the amount of damage they do here by revealing a Merlin. And they'll have to pay 3 at the very least, so it does slow them down significantly. If we can find a batty, we're in a better position. Another land slot. That's fine as well, I suppose. Let's hold on to that though, I think, and could put Caprice in here, which isn't that exciting, but it might be okay. And it might dissuade them as well. It might force them to find a rumour mill or some alternative. At least forces them to draw. So if they have to pay 3 every time, that's pretty good for us. Let's spend 1 here just to see. And they don't even get an axis. So a credit, and we will celebrity gift. And this gets us in a much better position. Means we can afford to play these side games. And next turn we can actually install something to go with that as well. And the longer they spend on this, the more we can just tax them out. So let's pay 1 here. We keep them out, that's grand. So I'll pay 1 for them paying 3, that's fine by me. And yeah, we can do this, and let's put a Cobra is pretty good. At least we keep the options of the Grail stuff for over here. And now we're forcing them to look for answers as well, while they're quite poor. Corroder goes in the bin, which means a program hit could be really good. And now we use Jackson to send back some other good stuff. Let's go with money, and signal jamming is always useful. And let's go for corporate sales team. Over here, advance, and I think we're okay to just advance again. I don't think we need another piece of ice. They're not very well off financially. And advancing twice will give us options as well. So this has worked out well. We can restructure after scoring this. And we are well set to find the final agenda and charge our way to victory. So still plenty of Grail ice in hand. And I think if they get through here, we use the Nisei token. Okay, they're just going to continue to use pay 0, which is fine. We have tons of money. To move on archives, we will stick another piece of ice out there pretty quickly. Galad's cheaper for us, but Lancelot forces them to use the Sifr. So I prefer that, I think. Let's draw first. Always good. Draw again. All the Jacksons. And pop this on archives. So they're going to force our hand, but that is fine. And again, if we want to, we can actually stop them from doing that much, but I think this is okay. They're going to make money eventually. Sacrificial Construct. Okay, that makes Batty a little less good. Arc Lockdown. That doesn't do enough for us, unfortunately. So let's just Jackson and draw up frantically. That is a little awkward. So keep 3 of these for... Keeping an agenda is kind of a waste as well. Do we want to score 2 of them? Not overly. Let's draw 1. Oh dear. So scoring 2 is the way to go, it seems. I think we pitch 1. And let's pitch... I think we pitched the Merlin. Let's pitch Galahad. And we will respect Rumour Mill because it is a thing. Send back this, and send back this, and money. So that's 2 Jacksons down, which is unfortunate. But it could be worse. Actually, we need them. Oh, beautiful. They are running HQ. Unfortunately, Sacrificial Construct will keep them safe. But let's res this anyway. They don't have an MK Ultra, I don't believe. So we're going to be doing a damage. And attempting to trash admin. Not entirely sure what they're thinking about. Maybe about the preventing Cyberfeeder. Me. We'll attempt to trash admin. They can prevent with Sacrificial Construct, of course. I think here we might actually end the run. Yeah. Yeah, I think next turn again we can afford to jam an agenda in here. So paying 2, netting 2. Don't know if it's that good a trade, but it works for me anyway. Spending a click. I suppose to get the data sucker as well. So that's great for us. And let's use the other Nisei, I think. Because unfortunately we gave up that advantage with this run, but it was important to do. Parasite, sure. Yeah, they know 2 of the 4 cards. 1 is useful to them, 1 is Jackson, which I don't mind losing. I am perfectly happy to score out here. In fact, I think we score this out because we can. Still leave the Nisei tantalizingly close here. But now it's all or nothing. They have to get in here or they lose. And they have to be able to... So say they have Faust. Oh no, that's it. They needed Faust or Black Orchestra or something to get them in. Instead, no dice. So maybe we played a little fast and loose with having this in hand, but it worked out okay. Lotus Field, still great. You still need answers to it, especially if you are going to be dependent on Sifr and Parasite and Atman and things like that. Lotus Field is definitely an include in many decks, I think. So possibly did it the hard way with trying to score out 4 agendas, but we got there in the end. And no sign of Rumour Mill. This is the reason that we have Clone Retirement in place, is Rumour Mill is a pain to deal with. Signal jamming has done nothing for us so far, but it could. Someday it could. Had they been trying to play a Parasite off a Street Battler, that would have worked for us. But wasn't to be. But we got pretty good draw, and things worked out pretty nicely. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.